Hello and welcome to the Forest School Philippines group. Earlier today, I posted something and it's about something that happened to me kasi 2, 3 days ago, meron akong kamag-anak na lumapit sa akin. She called me and asked if I can do her daughter's homework for her. And this is what I want to discuss tonight, because it gave me a lot of feels. So feels bilang unang-una, auntie nung bata. Pangalawa, bilang educator. Pangatlo, putting myself in the position of the parent. So I just wanted to put this out in the group because I feel that this may be relevant. Some of you might be experiencing this, whether you are the teacher or the parent. And I just want to open a healthy discussion. So, first of all, I will be sharing kung ano yung mga nangyayari sa utak ko during that call. And then later on, I will be asking two of my friends who are teachers to also give their input. And also, kanina rin, when I posted this in our group, some of you have messaged and some of you have put your input. So I would be happy to read them and so we can process it together. And, really feel kung ano na ba talaga yung nangyayari ngayon. Because it's unprecedented. I mean, these things wouldn't have happened kung walang COVID, kung walang pandemic, right? So, let me go back to that day when she called me. I was surprised kasi usually hindi naman siya nag-ask for help. Ang unang sorry pero parang ang unang akala ko baka manghingi siya ng pera sa akin. But then she didn't, and she asked for help in that sense nga. Nasabi niya, ate, meron kasing homework yung anak ko and her daughter is 8 years old. Hindi, not 8 years old, grade 8. I'm not gonna be dropping names because we have relatives inside this group. And sabi niya, so it's an English assignment, so something report, ganyan. So sabi niya, pwede mo bang gawin yung homework ng anak ko? Kasi, so from her point of view, ang sabi niya is, alam mo naman, medyo mapurol tayo pagdating sa English, ganyan. And like for me, ang dami nang gumagana sa utak ko. But my first instinct really was to say no. Okay, I will tell you why later. So habang pinapakinggan ko siya, sinabi niya pa na, ano na ba ngayon, October 13, yung due date sa October 25. So, meron pang time. Parang ini-imply niya na meron ka pang time na gawin yung homework ng anak ko. So, edi syempre, I was torn kasi unang-una, kamag-anak ko siya. And us being Filipinos, we have the tendency to be helpful. On the other hand, I also had that side na I am an educator. Parang if I allow this to happen, then ano na ang mangyayari sa future? Parang will I allow this? And when I allow this, then it's saying na we're not letting the kids think anymore. So my response was this. Sabi ko, okay, unang-una, I feel for you because as a parent, hindi ka naman designed to teach. So you do not have the skills na meron yung mga teachers. Okay? And on the other hand, sinabi ko rin sa kanya na pag ako yung gumawa ng homework or pag ikaw bilang magulang yung gumawa ng homework, edi walang matututunan yung anak mo. So I said na pointless yung homework kasi wala naman siyang matututunan. So in the end, I told her that I can help you, but you send the material to me, I will do my best to try to understand kung ano ba yung homework, but I will still call your daughter. I will ask her for her input kasi hindi pwedeng ako yung gumawa ng homework dahil edi ako na lang gagrade ni teacher. 'Di ba? Yung ganong ano ba, yung ganong tiyanes. What else was going through my mind? Another thing was nalungkot na lang ako kasi parang sabi ko, hindi mo ba pwedeng tawagan yung teacher bilang sila yung teacher na naka-assign and they're really designed to help the kids kapag may problema sila. So ang sabi niya is, well, tinry ko naman siyang tawagan kaso syempre baka marami ring tumutulong, baka marami ring mga parents na nag-ask for her help. So baka wala siyang time, ganyan. Yung mga ganong bagay ba. So that's why I created this this post for us to have like an open discussion, and I'm thankful to those of you who have commented earlier, which I will read then. In the meantime, I have invited two of my good friends who are teachers, and I would like to ask for their opinions. So with me today are teacher Anne, Mary Ann. Saan ka na ba? Wait, how am I gonna do this? And teacher Anne Christine. Ayan. Hello, guys. Hello, friendship.
Hi, Shawi. Thanks for doing this.
Yes.
Ayan. So, pakilala nyo siguro briefly who you are and ano ba yung karapatan ninyo to be part of this conversation.
Teacher Anne, you go first.
Okay. Ano ba? Well, I'm a teacher. Right now, I'm an operations manager for a nonprofit school. Pero nagturo ako mula noong 2001. And at the same time, guardian din ako ng mga pamangkin ko. So alam ko yung mga homework na yan. Yan. Anne.
I'm Anne. Technically, I don't teach children, but I'm still in the industry of teaching. I teach people how to become a better version of themselves. So, but I am surrounded by homes with kids, trying to make sense of what they are going through during this pandemic. And thank you for bringing up that question, Shawi, because it's a dilemma that we are having right now. And we hope to give light on through this conversation.
Yeah, so I guess this wouldn't have happened kung walang pandemic and kung hindi nangyari yung modular or yung distance learning. So, why don't we start with your opinions? Or ano ba yung feels ninyo? What were the things that were going through your mind when you saw this post or when you saw the headline? Yeah.
Hindi mo kinukuhang opportunity na mag-valedictorian. Oh my God! Kung ikaw ang sasagot ng modules, pwede ka na maging valedictorian. But I'm just kidding. Kasi yun yung mga, I think we are not, this concern is no longer new. Kasi this is the second week of school. Whether it's 100% module blended learning or 100% online, this is a concern. Di ba sabi, reminder ng DepEd, don't answer the activity sheets of your children. Growing up, I remembered when I was in first, second grade, I remembered every night, my mom, the rest of the subjects except math, siya yung tumutulong sa akin na, okay, what is this? Anong gamit nito? Ganon. Tapos, nag-advance kami ng 1 to 2 lessons. Para, kumbaga, meron akong yung tinatawag na schema or background ng kung ano yung pwedeng yung maituturo pa sa akin in the next few days. That's how she taught me. I remembered my worksheet sa book. Tapos, she allows me to answer. Ako yung sumasagot. Tapos, sinusulat niya ng in pencil. Pero, it's almost unseen. I don't know how she does it. So, ganun yung sinusulat. Pero the answer came from me.
If I may ask, ano yung sinusulat niya?
Yung sagot. Kasi ako na yung sumagot nun. She won't write anything na hindi ko sagot. Kasi that's her way of teaching me.
Sulat ng words?
Oo. Kasi during that time, maikli lang naman yung line. So, she's also, both ways. She's teaching me to answer based on what I know. She just writes it. Number 2, she's also teaching me na, hanggang dito lang yung line. So, part of the rule is, when you write something, you just write within the line. This is how you do it. So, that's how I remember me learning with through a parent. So that's my mom. Sa tatay ko kasi it's really pure math, and that's when the crying session happens because I really hated math. So but then again, I remembered basically I'm helped by a parent, but not so much that it's 100% it was done by them. It's still me. So, yun yung point ko. Doing the daughter's homework, if maybe, because coming from my experience, maybe coming from that approach is better, but really 100% you doing it and, submitting it, there lies the question, sandali, sino bang nag-aaral dito? Ako ba o yung anak mo? So, that's my point of view.
Tama. Sino ba ang estudyante? Teacher Ann, how about you? Teacher Mary Ann. Mute. Unmute.
Hi guys! Welcome to my very, very common scenario yan. Lalo ngayong online learning. Bakit siya common? Wait. Balikan ko muna yung tanong ni Xiao. Sabi ni Xiao, ano yung na-feel nung nakita ko yung title? Na-feel ko na, oo, normal. Bakit? Nakakaasa rin, nakakapagod. Imagine you're working from home and at the same time, you're going to work again as a teacher to your child. So I was like, okay, got it. Or kung wala man siyang trabaho, probably household chores, mahirap din yan, nakaka-trap din yon. So I was like, wala akong judgment din talaga dun sa nanay. I totally understand. But, syempre, may point of view ako dyan. Yun na ba nasagutin ko, Xiao? O feelings pa lang?
Go right ahead.
Yun nga, for me, dapat, bago ko sabihin yung dapat, actually, this is rooting from the mindset of the parents. It's because of lacking of growth mindset or dahil fixed mindset sila. What about, Teacher Ann, what about growth mindset or fixed mindset? Kasi ang mga parents or most of the parents would have the perception, or generally speaking, ang mga Filipinos, gusto natin, proud na proud lagi tayo sa anak natin. Wow, getting good grades, pwede mong i-post sa Facebook, and all. But I think meron pang, alam mo yan, ang mga anak natin, parang may mas deserve pa sila yung recognition na talagang gawa nila. Right? Dahil at the end of the day, pag nakagraduate tong anak mo, sino ba magtatrabaho? Ikaw ba? Kung halimbawang ikaw ay maging CEO o maging CEO ang anak mo, ikaw ba yung gagawa nun? Hindi. So, you're not helping your child if you're doing their homework. You're actually helping yourself para mawala yung burden because you're seeing it as a burden, which Again, hindi kita masisi. Yun siya. Yun ang aking machichika. It's the mindset that really affects yung mga magulang kung bakit nila ginagawa yun. Nakakapagod kasi.
Yeah.
Pinagtatanggol.
Paki-define nga, anong difference ng fixed mindset sa growth mindset?
Pwede another session. Joke. Okay, yung fixed mindset, naniniwala ka na yun ka na lang. Halimbawa, ito, I don't know kung familiar kasi kayo kay growth mindset tsaka fixed, no? Kapag fixed mindset ka, yung kakilala mo na matalino nung elementary, ang hanggang ngayon, ang paniniwala mo, yung talino talaga ni Bon Jovi, no? Grabe. Hanggang ngayon, that's fixed mindset. Kasi tandaan natin, kapag growth mindset, pwede kang magkamali, pwede ka pang mag-improve. Hindi mo ma-achieve ang isang bagay kung hindi ka nagpe-persevere. At kailangan mong magkamali. Bahagi siya ng process. Ngayon, kung ayaw mong magkamali yung anak mo, ay baka mali yung pinaglalagyan mo sa kanya. Or baka ikaw yung mali yung pinaglalagyan. Mindset should start from the parents. Dahil hindi yung anak mo yung magpapasimula nun. Kaya nga, di ba, tulungan ang bahay, tulungan ng magulang at mga guro. Kung nahihirapan yung anak mo, tanungin mo yung teacher, paano ba yun ituro? Kung meron kang ganung kakayahan, kung wala ka namang kakayahan, sabi mo kay teacher, hindi ko talaga kaya. Ano bang technique dyan? Yun. Minsan kasi nakakapagbigay ang mga guro ng technique, how to make things easier or how to teach the lesson easier. Yan. I think parang skill yan ng mga guro eh. Yan. Yan siya. Nakamute ka.
Oo nga. Kasi hindi nakahol. Na-distract tuloy ako sa aso. Ano may sasabihin ko?
We were talking about growth mindset and fixed mindset.
Hindi, I just wanted to comment about the partnership between the parents and the teacher. Kasi minsan, I see the tendency na magbatuhan ng responsibilidad. Diba? Na parang, hindi, ikaw teacher eh. Kasi diba, kaya ka nga binayaran, ikaw teacher. Tapos yung teacher naman, parang, well, what can I do? Modular lang. I cannot be in all of your homes all at the same time. Diba?
Exactly. Because, that's the reason why we're sending, if we are in a traditional school, we are sending the kids to school because that's the place to learn. So, and the teachers are there because they are the best people, they're the most equipped individuals to teach the kids. But then again, we were not allowed to go outside. So, we're not allowed to go outside. So, yung parent, aside from the role of being a parent, I know we also teach our kids. No, it's part of being a parent. Pero yung tutok na talagang 100% school-like, it's really something na sandali lang. Parang I committed to be a parent but I did not sign up for this. Parang ganon. So, mahirap talaga siya. Kasi kung hindi naman to nangyari, hindi naman magiging concern. But then again, going back to your should I do my daughter's homework question, let's go back. Pre-pandemic, talaga bang ang mga anak natin ang gumagawa ng assignment? Kasi, di ba?
Pre-pandemic.
Yeah. So let's go back to that. Let's go back to that, which is not so long ago. So, pag dumating ba ang anak mo sa school, ikaw ba din ang sumasagot ng homework ng anak mo or siya ginagabayan mo lang siya?
Why not? Di ba ang gabay, ikaw yung maglalagay ng sagot?
Yes.
Well, hindi kasi talaga, may pressure kasi rin yan na nararamdaman sila. Bukod sa peer pressure, meron ding family pressure. May pressure din sa family eh. Aminin natin or hindi. Merong expectations yung mga kamag-anak natin na tuwing magkikita-kita, anong itatanong? Oh, kamusta ng anak mo? Kamusta ang pag-aaral? Well, where in fact, paraan lang yun ang pangangamusta. Sana yan ini-skip natin, no? Kasi hindi lang naman yun ang tanging achievement ng bata. Pwede namang, uy, alam mo kahapon, nagligpit na yung anak ko ng blah, 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 blah. That's the thing as well. Yun nga, mentality rin ng Filipinos. Sobrang, hindi naman masama, no? Na mataas ang pagtingin natin sa pag-aaral. Maganda yon. Kaya lamang, yun yung ginagawang parang, ano bang tawag doon? Tanging, wow, sige, i-ano mo pa ako, i-focus mo ko yung tipong hindi ko naalala yung word. Yung, sa sobrang taas ng tingin nila sa education, nakala nila yun lamang ang bagay na dapat, o batayan, that's it. Yun lang ang batayan sa tagumpay. Pero hindi.
Yes.
So going back, should I do my daughter's homework? Pwede naman. Depende yan. Gusto mo ba na yung anak mo maging dependent sa'yo? That's the training that you're giving your child. No? Again, hindi lahat ng natututunan ng bata ay sa naririnig niya. Ito ay sa nakikita niya. Mas lalo tayong nakakapagturo kung ano yung nakikita. So, observe natin yung mga bata. Hala, sigaw ba siya? Bakit? It could be coming from home. I'm not telling it's you. I'm not saying na ikaw yon agad. Pero, maging mindful tayo dahil, naalala niyo yung commercial, naku, paghahala tayo edad. Pero meron kasing commercial noon, no, nung bata ako, na merong nagtapon ba ng basura yon? Basta ang linyahan, kung ano ang ginagawa ng mas nakakatanda, ito yung nakikitang tama at gagayahin ng mga bata.
Ng bata, yeah.
Yes. Kasi based on theory and psychology, modeling is really number one, ano bang term doon? Dami kong terms na hindi maalala no, kasi po biglaan po ito. So, ang modeling, number one yan na talagang basis ng behavior ng mga bata. Titignan ka nila. Kaya nga sila natutong maglakad kasi in the first place. Nung humingi sila ng milk, anong ginagawa mo? Naglalakad ka rin, di ba? Or tumatakbo ka. Tinitignan nila yon. So kung papansinin mo, minsan pareho kayo maglakad ng anak mo kasi ginaya ka niya. So kung sakang ka, hindi, joke lang. Ganon, talagang napakalaking impact ng nakikita nila more than what we say.
Right. So let's read through some of the comments that yung mga ibang members have posted earlier. Sandali ha, basahin natin. Let me go to the group. All right. First of all, Mala Chatani says, please don't do it for the sake of the child. Yes. Nabanggit na ata natin yon na yes, bilang yung anak ang gagraduate, dapat, hindi tayo.
Yes.
Another comment from Kana Velasco, no is a complete sentence.
Tama, I like it.
Yes. Tapos sabi niya, but ask why to understand, always in kindness. O diba, with love. So,
how do you ask in kindness? No, bakit? Ganun ba?
No, sorry, I cannot do it. Pero bakit nga ba? Hindi, di ba yun yung sabi niya kanina? So she was, she had an insecurity for herself na parang sabi niya, alam mo naman, hindi yan yung forte ko, English, parang ganon. So, may fans ka, teacher. Atalia,
yeah.
Hi,
Mika. Hi, Mika.
Yan, and hi, Teacher Mika. Teacher, Mika.
Atalia.
Ayan, so, ask why to understand. That's, yun yung reason niya kanina. 2 days ago, na parang she's not confident herself to be able to teach the subject per se. Another comment, let me read from KP Salagi. Si ano to? Pangalan. Bakit kasi KP? Sabi niya, you can supervise the child, observe how the child is doing, Where she cruises or hesitates, note common mistakes too. It's a window to their strengths and weaknesses. Then feedback to the teacher what you've observed. This allows the teacher to understand what's working and what's not. This helps both the teacher and the child. If someone else does the work, the teacher won't be able to scale back, fine tune, or fast track as needed. Okay, I guess this is for the parent, no? Advice for the parent. Kasi, I mean, so in this situation, hindi naman ako yung magulang, auntie ako, na hindi ko naman din natututukan yung education nung bata on a daily basis. So in this case, I'll probably be just for the sake of helping out with that subject matter, I'll probably just be taking look at the lesson and then makikita ko lang siya once. But then for me to monitor, mukhang hindi possible yon. But yes, it's a good point to observe your child kung saan nga siya nahihirapan. Pero kaya ba yon in just one day? I'm not sure. I don't think.
Ano bang grade level, Xiao?
She mentioned it's grade 8. So,
Grade 8? Ako, I can't blame her. Math ba to?
English.
Oh.
oh yeah.
Let's read another comment from Between. So she says, ask her why and then help out under the condition that your parent will also be there while you help her own daughter so you can model what she can do next time. I love it.
Yeah.
Oo.
Ganda.
Pero parang napakataas naman ang tingin nila sa akin.
That's why they're here in this group.
Ganun talaga kapag teacher ka, lagi ka nilang nilulook up.
Oo nga, yung feeling nila, lahat alam natin. Pwede po ba minsan hindi po namin alam?
Minsan humility rin, hindi ko po talaga alam, math po yan. Or
Yeah, when it's math, I know I'm not really into it. So it takes, tulad sabi ni teacher, it takes a lot of humility to do that.
Actually,
my mom, when my mom was teaching me when I was a kid, she would tell me, I will teach you all the subjects except math. When it comes to numbers, your dad's gonna come in. I'm done.
At least alam nila, at least aware sila sa strengths and weaknesses nila.
Yes.
Alam mo sa math, when you're teaching math, lalo na sa magulang, ang tip ko lang, malaking tulong yung binuboost mo yung confidence nila. You encourage. It's really not the numbers eh. Kasi yung words, pag dapat nagre-reframe tayo, dapat hindi natin, well, tama naman sabihin natin na hindi natin masyadong alam. Pero kasi it discourages them to learn. Parang, ay, si mami nga hindi kaya eh. Hindi, ano pa ako? Kasi remember, mataas ang tingin niya sa'yo, whether you like it or not, kahit anong na-achieve ng, kung ano man ang tinapos natin, mataas talaga ang tingin ng mga bata sa mga magulang. So, maganda i-reframe natin. Pwede mong sabihin na, maybe I'm not the right person kasi ang expertise ko ay, yun, nasabihin mo na, hindi ako magaling sa math and blah, blah, blah. So, ini-inject mo na yung ganong mindset, ayoko rin ng math. Kasi numbers yan lang. So, nai-inculcate. So, kasi kaya ko siya sinabi, no, bukod sa psychologically, yan talaga yung nakikita ko. Experience din. Marami akong tinuturuan sa math. Would you believe nagtuturo ako ng math, guys? Pero hindi ako magaling sa math. I have to be humble. Ayun. Pero what I do is, tinitignan ko kung ano ba yung alam nila. Ano yung process na alam nila. Alin yung hindi. Pag hindi ko rin alam, I'll tell them, can I get back to you? Then phone a friend. Paano to? But most of the time, I wasn't really teaching. I was encouraging. So I would tell them, oh, tama yan, tama yan, tama yan. So kaya matatagal yung mga tuties ko sa akin. Most of the time, it's the mindset that I'm trying to fix. And they wouldn't even bother na parang magbayad because mindset is everything. Imagine yung mga malalaki nga, di ba? They would attend mindset workshops. Ano pa yung mga bata? Lang. Thanks.
And someone said, or we can say, we can figure it out together. Sorry, whoever
Yeah,
said.
I think that's the best one.
Oo, sorry.
Let's figure it out together.
It's
Yeah.
Mika. It's Mika who said it.
Si Mika. Sorry, hindi
Yeah.
kasi nakikita sa StreamYard. Mika, thank you.
Ayan, oo. Tama. That's very good. Kasi nag-encourage ka na mag-reflect kayo together, then bonding nyo pa yon. Tapos makikita niya na pawis ka. Ma'am, naka-aircon tayo. Hindi, ganito lang. Pero it's nice. Yung humility, pag nakikita ng bata yon sa'yo, magiging ganun din sila. Again, kung ano yung minomodel natin, kinukuha nila yan. Tapos kung ano yung maririnig nila, ina-absorb nila yon. Kung sasabihin natin na mahina ka talaga sa math, then yun na po.
I want to add something to that na feeling ko yun yung missing ngayon sa curriculum kasi 'di ba we're so fixated with the academics or domain math, domain English, domain whatevers. Pero when I was doing deep dive study on Forest School, na-discover ko na sa Amerika pala, they have another domain called approach to learning. Okay? And this approach to learning, I feel like it's very fundamental and very foundational na dapat lahat tayo doon nagsisimula and dapat na-encourage or na-nurture yung approach to learning na yon. Kasi once the kids, the learners master that, everything will be easy to learn. So examples of yung approach to learning are the stuff that you have been talking about kanina, Teacher MA, about perseverance, curiosity, engagement, and even resilience, persistence, na kung wala yung mga bagay na yon, parang, sabog na yung mga mundo. Sabog na yung mundo ng mga tao or ng mga bata. But if we inculcate those values or the approach or the behavior to learning, then, whatever you bring to your child, whatever comes to your child's way, parang easy peasy lemon squeezy na lang yon. Because they have the right attitude, they have the right mindset. And you know what? Parang habang binabasa ko yun, habang inaaral ko yon, it's sad because some of the schools do not really teach it because they feel that it's hard to teach structurally and also it's hard to measure. So parang alam mo yun, parang bilang mga nasa school or bilang nasa DepEd, I think we got that also from the Western culture na parang, you have to measure, gaano kagaling yung anak mo sa math, marunong ba siya mag 1 to 100, marunong ba siya mag A to Z. Pero will that get you far in life? Will that really define how successful your child is? Hindi di ba? Meron din ako nabasa or narinig about a research done by Harvard. So it's done by Harvard. In-interview nila yung mga freshman students nila. So they asked, if there was something that your parents taught you, what would it be? Alam mo kung anong sagot nila? So it's, academics is easy. But I wish my parents taught me about resilience, about coping with loneliness, about depression, mental health. Those stuff na hindi natin pinag-uusapan, hindi natin tinuturo because it's not measurable. Pero those are the skills, those are the values, the characteristics na kailangan ng mga bata or even us, di ba? To succeed.
Yeah, alam mo, Xiao, ang DepEd, they're requiring the schools. You won't be able to start the school kung hindi kayo nag-comply sa mga requirements nila. One of the requirements, dapat ituturo mo ang SEL, Social-Emotional Learning sa mga bata. But hindi ko siya nakikita dun sa ibang mga schools, unfortunately. Right. And I don't know why.
Sad. Unfortunately, oo. And I even notice it kasi syempre I have pamangkins who are enrolled in a traditional school and I'm like, where is it?
Yeah, dapat, at the onset, Hindi pwedeng magtuturo ko kaagad kasi it's pandemic, 'di ba? Dapat yung emosyon ng mga bata, ma-manage ng maayos dahil hindi talaga mahirap yung sitwasyon ngayon. And then you'll bombard them with all the academic requirements.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, feeling ko parang, once you have the skill set, the mindset na okay, everything will just be a breeze. Any form of academics na ibigay mo, it'll just be.
exactly. Yeah.
Is it also Mika? Sabi niya,
Oh,
yes,
that's Lala.
Ha?
That's Lala.
Hi Lala. Yes, I am a firm believer in inculcating a great mindset to children. All right. So,
Wait, last lang, Xiao.
sure.
Dahil mention niya yung mindset, did you know that pag ang mga bata, pinanood mo sa kanila yung Science of the Brain, hanapin niyo po growth mindset, a class dojo. Pag pinapanood niyo po yan sa bata, mas maintindihan nila yung growth mindset na para para mag-work yung brain natin, para mag-grow siya, parang muscle kasi siya eh. Kailangan mag-try siya ng mga difficult things. Kailangan niya magkamali. You have to watch that. Class Dojo, growth mindset.
Each paki-comment na lang doon in below the video para sure na sure. Ayan. So, is there anything else you'd like to add, Anne?
Going back dun sa sinabi mo na hindi, yung sinasabi nyo na allow kids to fail. This is the best time to allow your kids to fail, to yung encourage niya yung sarili niya na matuto on his own with just, minimal supervision. They need to learn it now eh. Yun yung tama yung sinasabi mo na these things are not measured. And it's true. Nung nagtatrabaho ako dati, this is crazy. This is in the government. We have this moral sessions that we go to in another place. We go there to train. And one of my co-workers said, you know what, let's just stop this contract after 1 year. So let's just stop this contract because, moral stuff, you don't, moral stuff, it's innate in you. Hindi yan dapat tinuturo. Ganun yung sabi niya sa amin. And wala naman tayong nakukuha dyan. So to me, that's conflicting. It's not even true because like what Shawi said, ito yung mga bagay na hindi namin measure, but it's the kind of thing that you look for in a person. I'm writing for a client. He's doing contributions in Forbes on Entrepreneur, and as a thought leader in creating virtual teams, he's always looking for the vertical and horizontal skills. Ano ba yung tinatawag na vertical and horizontal skills? Bear with me on this because it is very important. Going back again to the question, should you do your daughter's homework? Yung horizontal development, ito yung fino-form natin sa kanila. How to count, how to read, how to know ABC, know 1, 2, 3, and then eventually they're gonna go to the technical things like chemistry, physics. Ito yung tinatawag na horizontal. One way or another, he or she, kung saan man yan gustong tumahak na career path, magagamit niya yon. But one of the most important things that one of my clients is really pushing for is vertical development, which is, ito yung tinatawag natin na soft skills. What are these? Integrity, productivity, how you manage time, how you navigate your career given these environments. And as we all know, growing up, our environment is not as clean, it's not as perfect as a school. So consider those things that I said if you're gonna do your daughter's homework. Yes, you're going, one way or another, you're going to teach them, okay, you're gonna have your horizontal development really, fine and smooth. But then later on, baka magkaroon tayo ng problema sa vertical. These are, again, things not measured. But then if you see later on that your child is going to throw tantrums just because he wasn't promoted, you have to look back, di ba?
Wonderful. Sabi meron nga nagsabi, yung mga pinaglalaban, dapat hindi soft skills. Kasi parang pag sinabi mong soft skills, ay, malambot.
Yeah, basically, that's why that's why hindi na soft skills ang tawag sa kanya. It's not vertical and horizontal development. Those two, sweet spot is of course both intersect and they're good. But at the end of the day, we have experiences with working with other people na, difficult people. You don't want that, diba? But then, this is the world that we live in. There are difficult people and sometimes we are difficult to others as well. How do you thrive in that situation? And you're already teaching that to your kids as early as now. Hindi lang nila alam kasi nga hindi siya measured.
Yeah. Ay nako, pwede tayo, we can talk forever, but this is all the time we have for tonight. If you love this conversation, please just comment and let us know what else you want us to talk about. If you want to be guested, welcome ka din. So someone said, just to end this, someone said this talk is very helpful. Thank you, everyone. So thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you, Teacher Ann, Teacher Mary Ann, ayan, Ann and Ann. And for those catching this on replay, comment below kung ano po yung main takeaway niyo from this conversation. Thank you again. Goodbye. Good night.